Hi everyone, it's Linda. I'm participating in the Use Your Stash challenge by offered by Crafty Kitty, C'est La Vie Done, and Thelma Hall. I'm making a junk journal. Now, I actually started this last weekend before I saw the videos about this challenge. But technically, it does fall within the parameters of their rules. I am using my stash. I did not run out and buy anything this week for this, okay? Now, I don't usually craft during the week because, like some of you, I work outside of the home and I get up really super early to go to work, and by the time I get home, I'm tired and I go to bed in a few hours. Well, that's what it feels like. So I don't craft usually during the week. And I had to go to a baby shower today, so I lost some time, which is fine. But I did work on this all day yesterday while it was snowing. I loved it. Okay, so this is just a little junk journal that I decided to make. It's 3.5 inches wide the outside and 4.5 inches tall. So some gray and purple and white in this little fabric. And it is like, I put batting underneath. There's 3 signatures. You can see that, 3 signatures. I did like a hidden binding so that you don't see it. Sorry, so that you don't see the stitching here. But I did cover up because I had it sewn to a couple pieces of card stock and some oh my goodness, muslin. So I anyway, so then I glue it in and then I cover that up with lace. So these are technically pockets at the front and back. I just haven't done it. I haven't done a closure yet. And there's still some things I'd like to add to it. Now it's chunky, like she doesn't want to stay closed, but I do wrap an elastic around it for now. So there's 3 signatures. So I went through and I was using up my stencils. So I did that. This is just regular coffee dyed paper. I made 6 of these tabs. Since I don't have the actual punch, I make these myself. I have a video on that if you'd like to see that. Please have a little search in my video library. I don't have that many. I'm on my phone, so I might be able to put a link on maybe tomorrow when I'm at work and on a computer. Okay, so this is from one of my many packages or many pads of paper. This is just an envelope. Unfortunately, because I'm still having a hard time videotaping, I'm doing this one-handed. It's just a little tab in there that I made, or card, if you want to call it that. Some more stenciling. So I would decide to use the embosser. Well, I put it through twice when I only needed to put it through once. So it's hard to see on that side in the video, but you can see how it's there, but it's almost like cutting it open. I decided to just leave it. So I made a bunch of tabs. They're all about the same size. Some have lines on the back and some are blank. And I haven't really finished this. Like this JJ, she needs to be finished. Like I need to maybe put some tabs on these or lace, you know, ties, whatever. So there's a corner pocket on a book page. That was coffee dyed. Another coffee dyed sheet. This is the I like to put coloring pages in. I did not put any playing cards, something I like to do. And this, I did not do that in this book. And there's some more. Oh, I made a banner. I bought a washi chomper, so it chomps. You can go either way depending on which end you stick into it. So I made these 2 little banners, and then to cover up how the plainness, I put some lace and some bling up at the top there. Well, not bling, but whatever is in my little stash of extra little bits and pieces. Here's another tag I just shove under there. Here's some more stenciling. Here's another tab, just because tab. Sorry, some more. That's a piece of washi that I really liked. It's a roll I bought from AliExpress last year. And it's just like different like little rolls of parchment script. So I just stuck one on there. There's the other half of the coloring page. There's some stenciling there, stamping there. I've learned that because I have stays on for black, and if I stamp the first round, it bleeds through. But if I stamp And then if I just go and use that same stamp without touching up the ink, that's how it comes out, so it's much better. You'll see some other examples throughout the book. So I sewed on this piece of ribbon from one of the many packs of ribbons that I went wild buying the one time I saw them at Pickering. You know, the $1.25 for 50 pieces. Amazing deals. Okay, and there's a tag. Let me just, it fits on there perfect. So, see, I lined that one. Sorry for the bad videotaping. Okay, apologize. Okay, so I did a little bit of stenciling just in the corner. This is just a card that I put into this little pocket here. And then some more of the music sheet, which has plain lines on the other side. Another pocket, and that's the end of the signature, and there's some more stenciling there. And over here, stenciling along the side, and there, see, I didn't finish it. Like, there's still lots of little things I could do. Like, I also have to do a closure, like I said, and maybe hanging a little dangle. See, there's an example where it's not quite fully bright, but you can tell it's a key. There's the tab. I think some of these pages ended up being upside in and then I reversed some, but then in the meantime I had done things to them. So there's one stamp in there that's up. Well, there's a stamp in here that's upside down, but in the end I didn't care. So I made a pocket with my pocket punch and put this little tag in there. And this scrapbook paper I folded up to make a tab, and see, look at that stamp. It's a bird. Okay, and some book page paper. Ribbon to do a belly band across. Another tag there. There's some stenciling, and then there's another coloring sheet. This is a book frame. Oh, sorry, this is a frame die. I decided to put it here. It's not glued down. Now, I think I did glue down like these ridges, but in the end I thought really it doesn't matter if you want to stick something in there. It's not like it has to perfectly fit in there and cover it up, or heck, people could even glue it in if they want, but you know, it's just a little fun thing to have a frame there. Here's the center of the signature. I was debating about maybe doing beads or something on these little signature strings, and in the end I just cut them. I just figured it looked better that way, in this case anyway. So there's butterfly, and then, oops, there's the back of the coloring page, some more stenciling there, book page, did a corner. That, when I put this on, I thought I was putting it on the bottom corner. So there's an example, but it still works, right? That's a tiny little card. You know where that came from? I believe that came from the center of, I punched out a couple of those picture frames, or yeah, and that was one of them. Yeah, so there's another pocket, another music note. Oh, there's another tab. See, nothing really. I try to keep it kind of naked. See, there's butterfly. Can you see? Yep, he's upside down. It's all part of the. Oh, see, that's the end of the second signature. Part of the. I got literally turned around. Okay, more stenciling. Some more pages. This, sorry. Oh, this is a side. This is a card. When I was reorganizing some of my ephemera, I have like a container that has a whole bunch of cards that are kind of like the same size, and I even went through, and I have the We Are Memory Keeper square punch, and I punched a bunch of cards from scraps, so they'd all be like the same size, and this was one of them. This is a paper clip. I made a little cluster paper clip. See? So it can go anywhere really. And this is a mini fold out writing space. I'm gonna have to leave that over there. Yeah, so I made that guy. That was from Gina. Oh, I'm drawing a blank on her name. Gina she's American, but she lives in Britain right now. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm forgetting her name. If it comes to me, I'll yell it out. Okay, so there's a stamp, bird on flower. Okay, so this is, okay, oh, sorry about that. Okay, so this was just a piece I glued in for a tuck spot, and it had been roughly, I had, I guess, done a tear on it for some reason. So I thought I liked it how it was, so I just trimmed it down to fit, and then I stuck one of these pre-made journal cards into it that sort of matched the colors. And there's the other side of that paper. I just put a simple pocket there. And there's the coloring page for this. And then same thing, except it was straight, and I rounded the corners and stuck a tag I made, or journaling card technically. Some more blanks. There's the center with stenciling up at the top. It was a bit crooked, didn't realize it. Yeah, so this piece had been ripping down the center. So I made a hinge, and I decided to try not to hide it. And I just glued it in there, so that way the snout doesn't want to rip out. Sorry about that. Book page, another up tuck with a little journaling card, another pocket there. See, and there's a frame. This one, oh, see, I did leave an opening again, but again, I glued it down, but really, you know, it doesn't matter. And tab, and then just some more writing, and there's another key, and yeah, you can put, those are tuck spots in the front and back. So I'll probably just do eyelets, punch eyelet like holes and put eyelets in, and then just string something, some ribbon or whatever for the closure, and that's it. So that's what I made for the challenge, and if it ever gets done, I'll probably mention it in another video. I don't want to have to go through it again. I'm sure you guys don't want to sit through it again. Anyway, so that's it. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye. And thanks for the challenge, ladies. I liked it. I do want to do other stuff. I've always wanted to do other stuff anyway, but I like the idea of having a purpose. Okay, bye, ladies.